Smoke buddies, smoke buddies, smoke buddies, smoke buddies.
Welcome to another episode of Smoke Buddy Smokecast, where our favorite cologne is loud. I'm your boy KT. I got my smoke buddy Black here with me today. What's good, bro?
Another day off that clock. Let's get it, bro.
Like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Let a friend know to tell another friend to come smoke with the Smoke Buddies, man. We just be sitting over here chilling, giving y'all the best of the best to do what we do, but we train professionals, so don't try this at home.
This is only tobacco.
Yeah, it's only tobacco.
This is only tobacco.
That's all it is, man. Today we're gonna talk about how to get to your first 1,000 subscribers, man. That's what I'm on the road to right now, trying to get to that first 1,000. We're gonna talk about that amongst other things, all while we partaking in a eclair.
I ain't show it really today because we already showed a lot of them. But it's one of our favorite tobaccos.
Mm.
One of them, just one of them Daytona dreaming. Let's see if they take me to La La Land then.
Let's make sure, man.
Once again.
Like I said, on the road to 1,000 subscribers. How I think you would get to 1,000 subscribers is, you got to start taping first. That was my biggest thing that I had to get over. I would study talking about shit, study having these conversations. We would study having those sessions. And I'm like, man, we got to get this shit on tape, man. We be talking about some real shit, and I think other people are like sitting down listening to it while they, smoke on their tobacco or whatever, And man, I just finally started shooting. You know what I'm saying? Just found me a little spot at the crib, fixed up the little background a little bit. You got to shoot first. And, you got to talk about what you're passionate about. And I know you can find 1,000 people that feel the same, for years, and even now, even with YouTube, they frown, and other social media, it ain't just YouTube, they frown on the weed, not Twitter, not X, but, most of the outlets, they tripping on the weeds, The world was doing that too before, back in the day, it was like we was the worst people in the world, but I'm passionate about it because, man, they using weed, the same thing people want to ban. They using that shit to cure cancer. They using that shit for alternative, for instead of popping pills, you can smoke you some weed and relieve pain. You can smoke you some weed and go to sleep instead of taking sleeping pills. That's a good alternative to have because you don't want to be addicted to pills.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But they want you addicted to pills. They can't make no money off of. They feel like they still can't make no money off of weed like the pharmaceuticals that make money though.
Yeah.
Because they paid their pockets and already in good with them. So it really, man, they don't want nothing that healthy for you.
Weed not going nowhere, man. That shit finna be more and more accessible.
Abundant.
You can get that shit everywhere. Dispensaries gonna be like a liquor store or a corner store, almost one or every other corner or something, man. Like, it's just what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't see why it's still like frowned upon like that, man. Like it's accepted as recreational. You got police officers standing there smiling while you buying it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's legal, and it's still so many rules. They don't want you to smoke it here. They don't want you to smoke it there. They don't want you to showcase it here. They don't want you. And I understand, if it's your outlet or whatever, you make your rules, you do what you do. But it's people pushing a whole lot of other shit that's worse
That's what I
than marijuana.
say.
You know what I'm saying?
And then on top of that, do you hear the effects of the pills? If you ever read the commercials, they got 20 things at the end of it that it might do to you. The side effects, it might send you to the hospital, give you blindness, cause your kidney to bleed.
Bleed from the ass.
Your chest gonna cave in. Like, what the fuck?
But I was straight. I only had one thing wrong with me. I'm trying to fix that. So you telling me in order to fix the one thing, I'm gonna fuck around and fuck up 13 things taking this medicine. So it's like, man, they push that shit all day, man. Nothing wrong with the weed, man. To each his own, do what you do, but there's nothing wrong with it if you of age and shit, that's what you want to do. And a lot of people need it for anxiety. You know, like for me, I need it for, my injury, my back, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing they can do for back pain, you know what I'm saying? But except give you some fucking pills
that do not help you.
that do not help. It's just really put you to sleep.
So
Oh, fuck them pills.
So all this time, and no pills guaranteed either. So they just give us some fucking pills. Take this. You might be okay, you might not be.
Yeah,
But why, if they work, why don't they last for an hour or two?
facts.
I ain't never understood that. I gotta take another pill. This pill only works for an hour or two.
And then you got to take another pill to fix what this pill did to you. Oh, you got high blood pressure now? Oh, yeah, take this pill.
Take this pill too now.
Man, I watch my pops take 13 pills at one time every day, man. Like that shit whack as hell, man. I'm like, man, I'm not taking no pills. It is what it is, man. Fuck that. They always trying to push the pill on the motherfucker. Oh, you wanna every time the doctor say something I'm like, no, I'm good on the pills. I don't like them. You know, I don't like the side effects. You know, I want to know what I'm putting in my system, and if I'm smoking some clean tobacco, you know what I'm saying, I should be straight. And that's why I'm out here running around trying to let y'all know what's the good shit and what's not. To each his own. If you want to smoke some sprayed ass weed, you know, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge you. I just don't want to smoke now with you.
2 thumbs down.
I want some gas. That's all we ever asked for. Is some gas, man.
Sounds about right.
I just, man, I can't stress enough how I hate how Illinois is set up to where you got to get a mystery pack everywhere you go, man. It's a mystery.
Anything you get, a mystery of wax, a mystery
and you gonna take it, and you gonna shut the fuck up, and there's shit you can do about it. Read the reviews. Just go in the reviews and look up
Rise.
what they be saying. Definitely look up Rise. They cheat motherfuckers out the apes and everything.
Yeah.
I bought a cookies pre-roll from there that tasted like they went outside and pulled some shit out the yard.
Some oregano.
And threw it up in there, man, like straight oregano. I'm like, man, this ain't, come on, I've been to cookies. This ain't
it?
This ain't that. You know what I'm saying? This Cresco. They got this Cresco with the cookie wrapper.
That's hilarious.
This Cresco and the cookie wrapper.
It's like that. And we've been to more than just one cookie. So yeah, it's kind of messed up when there's a gang of cookies out here and y'all false flagging.
Yeah, for real. But then when we went to in Denver, they had some, when I went last time, man, they had some shit called Day Day. And they had a special on that shit. That's, man, I remember for a minute, every time I went to cookies, I was spending like $400-500. Hey, it was hot in the motherfucker, man. You think you coming out with a lot, you got like 4 apes and some pre-rolls and shit. Your shit just up there already, but man, shit.
What you think about it? All worth it though.
Man, especially the Gary Payton.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what nobody said. I be hearing motherfuckers down talking cookies and everything. Like, man, I ain't finna down talk nobody, man. It was a reason the motherfucker was number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't never take that away, regardless if somebody else take that spot or whatever. I know that Gary Payton was fucking the streets up. That shit, goddamn it, was fire. I know that adios motherfucker. Fire.
Man.
Straight up.
That's why I be like, bro, when we always be like, man, what's our top 5? I could put like 3 really in there. Cause everything, I had a lot of good stuff. And I don't kind of know my last. But I got a top 3.
Yeah.
I do have a, but that when we like top 5, I don't know, because after them top 3, man, it gets kind of, everything start fighting.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, we smoked a, man.
Well,
If we had a book.
I know before anything in my life that AK-47, that real perp, that God's gift, that white rhino,
Yes.
that motherfucking Death Star, that presidential Kush,
That presidential OG.
always, man, the one you got in Denver, the one I had, the one I got from Cali, like the presidential Kush was always, that's how I like to smoke. That little funky skunk. That's me, you know,
that
sour
shit-
diesel,
That shit was different.
NYC diesel. You know what I'm
Real diesel
saying?
back. I haven't had no real diesel in a long time.
Yeah, they got that shit. We ain't getting that shit. We don't rap. That's that rapper weed. They gonna keep that shit to themselves, man.
Yeah, that's the truth.
They got that shit on lock. We ain't getting none of that shit. Like shit, we gonna have to go to Cali to get some pack. You know what I'm saying?
I want some Khalifa Kush.
I want some real Khalifa Kush, man. I want it from Khalifa.
Yeah, I'll pay for the eighth. Them motherfuckers probably gonna charge me $65, $70 for that motherfucker in California.
I don't give a fuck.
I'd buy it.
I just want to smoke good, man. If I can smoke good, I don't care. Now that shit they talking about, that's 150 an eighth and shit. Nah, that ain't in me at all.
Do they?
But
That
the
ain't
most
even
I pay 75. That's the top. I ain't paying 100 for an eighth.
Me neither. Not for no eighth.
I've paid 70, but I would pay up to like 75 for some shit
eighth.
I ain't never had before. That's some
Oh,
gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would not pay 100 for no fucking eighth when I can go get me a zip for fucking 100 or something, and I would smoke the whole thing till I get out of that.
I ain't paying 100.
I ain't paying no God,
I don't give a fuck what it is. I just don't think it should be that much.
Not for stuff you can
I don't think it should be cheap
Exactly.
either, but I don't think it should be $100 an eighth, $1,000 an ounce. I don't need it.
This motherfucker is smoking.
You already know what that motherfucker do, especially that Daytona. Especially that total, yeah. But like I was saying, like just share your passion, man, to get your following, man. It's gonna be motherfuckers that share the same thoughts that we share. I know it's 1,000 people out there that hate the fact that they go purchase some shit and find out it's some bullshit when they get to the crib or whatever. Anybody, how many times you done went back and got your money back? I went back and got my money back. Man, a lot of times. I don't give a fuck. I'm going back. Bro, this ain't it right here. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you spending your hard-earned money.
And then, you know, I like when they call you back, be like, man, I got some fire this time, Jay.
But you said that last time. Oh, I got some shit that's even better than that. I'm like, nah.
You should have gave me that first.
Then I hate when it used to be niggas that had like three different kinds or 2 different kinds. Be like, man, I got a 30 and I got a 50. How I know you bringing me that 50? You know, so you probably bring me that 30. Like I can get this off on them and just hold the good.
And tell them this is 50 too. Tell them 30 and 50.
Yeah, I never thought it would get to the point that it was. I don't think the shit should be cheap like it is. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think
that was motherfuckers' fault for making it expensive like they was doing it. So it's like a aha moment now. Like you motherfuckers was taxing. Man, they was taxing for the lows that one year, man. I forget what year that was. They was taxing for the lows. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. Y'all almost don't know who I am. I wish I would pay peon fee to niggas for this bullshit. Hell no, not when Denver around. And they got some gas.
I remember when they first did that shit. Started charging niggas extra or it's near. I could drive for cheaper.
They was sitting around here with cookies, the bullshit cookies. They was the cookies and the train wrecks and the gelatos they was lying about. I was around this motherfucker with witch's weed, motherfucking goat milk, all Gorilla Glue number 4. Man, I had all type of flavors. I'm like, yep, I'm standing on my price too, because I
Because
know motherfuckers ain't got this.
motherfuckers had all them bows ass runts. All them made up ass runts. Runts that wasn't the runts that they were. That shit was garbage.
I had a juicy fruit runs. That shit was nasty work.
Man, I had a fake money bag runts. I
Yeah,
had to
because
be fake.
I know Big Speaker one co-signing that money back runs.
It had to be. It had to be fake. 'Cause that shit had nothing about run some money bag in it.
I keep telling y'all, if y'all grow a strand, it should be law. If you grow some Gary Payton, I know it's not gonna be the same as burner shit, but if it's not nothing like it, you got to put the junior on the end of that motherfucker, man. You gotta let a motherfucker know it's Gary Payton Jr. the third or something. You can't tell a motherfucker you got some GP, because when you tell a motherfucker you got some GP, that mean I'm finna get high as hell. Nah, you can't put no Lowe's in no cookie pack and seal it up and put your little fake sticker on that motherfucker and say I got some Gary Payton, and it be some motherfucking some sprayed ass motherfucking runts.
That's that bullshit.
That's that bullshit y'all be on, man. Y'all motherfucker was mixing oregano with the weed back in the day. All type of shit they was doing, spraying it. Y'all touch the weed too much, man. Leave the weed alone, man. I'm hearing fentanyl in the shit. Be careful where y'all get y'all shit from, man. I'm telling you.
Man, how thirsty do you have to be to spray your weed with fentanyl?
I ain't no fucking crackhead. Fuck you putting fentanyl in my shit for?
What the fuck do fentanyl do for your weed?
I don't know.
Make your
I don't want to find out.
I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep.
Hell no, I don't want to go to sleep and shit. I don't want to die. Shit.
Straight up.
Fentanyl in my shit like I'm a pill popper or some shit, man. Like, nah, leave that shit to that shit.
Like, man.
This shit legal.
I don't understand what y'all logic is. If you don't know how to grow right, stop it. Period. If you don't know what the fuck you doing when you growing, don't grow shit. Stop it. Don't spray that shit. Go learn something. Read a book. YouTube is an educational ass program sometimes if you get the right program, motherfuckers.
Sing to your plants. Sing to them. Talk to them. Chop it up. Some, but don't ever use fentanyl.
You ain't got to spray your weed. Learn how to grow that shit to be the best grower ever.
I know y'all ass motherfuckers was on pins and needles for the last few days. They thought they link wasn't gonna come on. Trump got on bullshit real quick. Motherfuckers like, oh my God, especially the ones who shit come on like the third or the second, shit like that. They like, oh my God, I hope this shit be over with. Yeah, motherfuckers need that link. People that work need link. That's one thing I think they should change. They sit there and they judge a motherfucker by how they work, how many hours and what they make, and they tell you, oh, you don't need food stamps. Bullshit. This shit just paying the car note
and the rent.
And the other little bills and shit like insurance.
Straight up.
Man, insurance a lot. I don't know what the fuck they on.
And it goes up every like 2 or 3 months anyway. Like,
I was doing too much, man. I don't know what the fuck.
It's crazy.
Yeah, people that work need link too, man. That shit is high. They could use that straight up for real. I don't know who be doing that shit or who measure it up, but just because you see a motherfucker work a lot of hours, that do not mean they don't need no link. Motherfuckers got bills. Motherfuckers still paying off loans and shit, all type of shit.
I'm glad you said that. Let's pick up on it. Hey, why? That's how the court system works too. Like, just because you got a good year and had to work all this overtime that you didn't want, they match you by that shit. But your next year, you work no overtime and that shit 10,000, 15,000 less. And they don't match you by that one though. And that's your regular, but that's the regular.
It's ridiculous, man.
Like I don't understand. Y'all can rob people like blindly, and it's cool.
Rob them. Just be taking shit. Taxing. Y'all good. The White House has rescinded an order freezing federal grants and loans following intense backlash. So y'all ain't got to worry about that link. It's gonna be on. Y'all good. This part right here, I'm gonna let y'all know about a little bit of news that I thought was a little fun. Yeah. That motherfucker Hyman got me blowed out there in Detroit. Lyft. Anybody know Lyft is like Uber? Call to get you a Lyft. Detroit rapper Deja Blanding, also known as Dank DeMoss, has filed a lawsuit against Lyft driver after he allegedly denied her a ride because of her size.
My bad. I got a dark humor.
The incident happened earlier this month when she requested a ride to a Detroit Lions watch party. I'm gonna let y'all know now. She a big lady. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong. We ain't fat shame. I'm a big motherfucker. I can't fat shame no motherfucker.
That ain't what I'm laughing about. I'm laughing about how he did and what he said.
I be the one saying I think motherfucking some airlines got them racist because they got them little ass seats. They know big people can't sit in them little ass seats. Then you want to charge $150 there and $150 back to ride in the big boy seats in the front and shit. So I'm the last person, but this shit was a little funny to me. I'm gonna tell you why. She big as hell. She like 400 something pounds, right? This nigga was in like a little Toyota. So hey, it's illegal in Michigan too to deny a person a ride because of their weight. It's like being racist and all that shit. So he was all the way bogus though. But the funniest part to me was he told her she should have ordered a Uber XL. She told him, "Goddamn it, shit! I done rolled in the car smaller than this before."
He said, "Why?" That's what he told her. He said, "You should still to order an XL."
Hey, but my thing was, they sat there and argued and went back and forth. If I'm on, I'm not finna pick you up. What the fuck is we arguing for? I'm finna pull the fuck off. If I'm on that, he could have just pulled up like, oh, hell nah. And pulled off. But you sitting there arguing with her, telling her she big and shit. Yeah, she got a lawsuit on his ass, man. Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, though, you know, what can you do? You don't know what size motherfucker's gonna be when they that motherfucker was little, bro. The car was little, bro.
He said, "Hey, but he did say, he said, man, I'm not talking about your size like that, but your size can't fit in this car." He said, "I don't want my suspension, nothing to go." And he went. That's when he went crazy. He should have been pulled off.
Yeah, they say he allowed to refuse based on safety and shit, but he was trying to say he wasn't gonna be able to see out the back window and shit.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
What?
But that shit funny as hell, man.
I'm sorry, my humor is dark, ladies and gentlemen, but that's funny still. Okay.
No, but if I'm like, if I was big like that, like super big, I will order Uber XLs because I just want them to know you finna come pick up a big motherfucker.
I want to be comfortable too.
Yeah, I want to be comfortable.
That's what he said. He said, "Why would you want to be comfortable?"
Yeah, I've ordered Uber XLs. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
but I ordered, goddamn it, a regular shit too because I can slide right in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool as long as that motherfucker pulling up in no Dodge Spark. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But if that motherfucker pull up, I'm gonna be like, I'm straight going. There's certain cars that can pull up and I'm gonna be like, oh no, I'm good. You know, a motherfucker pull up in a 2005 motherfucking Kia. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm straight, bro. Go, I'm gonna call him. You know, let me give me an XL or something, because you definitely want to be comfortable. But yeah, we ain't got to. He ain't have to argue with her and shit.
That's the only thing I ain't like though. He could have pulled off like you said.
Yeah, I would have just pulled the fuck off, man. I pull up and it looked like you smell like shit, and you finna fuck my car up. I pull the fuck off. Real, we ain't gonna argue. Shit, I ain't. What happened? Shit, I left. I didn't feel safe. It was a safety issue. Straight up, man.
That's funny as hell.
Like, share, subscribe, man. I need some subscribers. We on the road to 1,000. I get to 1,000, I'm gonna give away like 3 hoodies, man.
Don't forget, man. Shop. Go ahead, shop the Outlast.
You already know. Link in the description with the store Outlast Apparel, man. And check this before we get up out of here, man. If you take you a shit at work, don't come home and smoke before you wash your ass, man. Until the next time. Stay high, my friend.